Hello everyone, welcome back to Shadowrun in Paris. I'm Burger Creek. Tonight we're going to be running a little experiment. My players have no idea what this experiment is. You have no idea what this experiment is, and I will reveal what this experiment was at the end of the game session. And to that end, I would very much like you all the present players, to roleplay heavily. Like if you're discussing how to solve an issue, if you're in combat and think about how exactly you want to approach something, what exactly you want to do, it would be best if you did that in character. So yeah, if that's that, it is a cold and snowy December night in Paris. And you are with... Where the fuck is my token? With a good friend of ours at this point. A man that you are all familiar with. Patrice the Fixer. And I will have to open a document real quick, because I forgot to do that, because I'm very, very smart. I am in fact so smart that I am stupid. Very good.
Comes full circle.
Yes, it comes full circle. So, let's do this. So you are once again at Patrice's office, where he has arranged a meeting with Madame Dubois. Madame Dubois is an elven woman, quite elderly looking for an elven woman. It's she must have been around for quite some time. To look this old. Probably has been alive since the Awakening, and has been old before the Awakening.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, she is here, and she looks a little apathetic, and she looks at you guys to take the lead in this conversation.
Actually, real quick question. Did I ever figure out what the rosary did?
No, you did not.
I have to do that later then, okay.
It's probably going to be in the solo session. So she looks at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
As if you were to tell her what to do.
Well, hello, madame.
Well, I give an expectant look to Vladimir, since he's the only one that seems to be able to speak to her on an equal level.
Madame, if there is any operation that you wish us to undertake, we're more than capable to begin. Is there a specific target you had in mind?
Yes. I require metadata. I require metadata from the metrics, the new metrics. I require a data Syphon installed at a very specific location.
And where would that be?
I do not recall at this point in time. Let me. I must look. I must look at. What do you call it? What do you call it? The thing where you must look.
The map, monsieur.
No, it is not. Well, it is map, but I apologize. I'm a bit. My head doesn't work like it used to, you know.
Could I roll a learning check to kind of see what she's trying to say?
Yes, you could.
Nope.
Can I roll a Prussians check?
To look into her mind, basically.
Well, basically, yeah. Just
that
regular
would
Prussian.
be the mind dredge bane.
No. Do it with telepathy, my dude.
I don't have telepathy.
Yes, you do.
If you have mind dredge, you should have telepathy.
If you have rank 5,
But isn't telepathy just to send information, not extract information?
No. You create a link between the two individuals.
Okay.
Well, I was just kind of like going to do like prescience in a sense, like she's obviously close to death because she's old. She has dementia. I'm voodoo. I should be able to like get some kind of link there, or I could. This is why I should have made a doll. Fuck.
You can
God.
just invoke telepathy. Yeah.
I shall whisper into her mind.
There you go. You should have done that. There. You're the telepathy guy, man.
You could also be the telepathy guy if you only rolled for telepathy.
I don't have that boon.
I will tell her.
My influence isn't strong enough. I'm like level
Please.
3.
Please speak, miss. And I will kind of send her an emotion of calm and peace.
She's fumbling around with her comlink, clearly not really knowing what the fuck to do, how to control it.
Xander, please help her with her comlink.
Is it the same model that I have? Because I carry a manual with me all the time.
Andy, by the way.
Andy, sorry.
Xander is his stage name.
You come over to the old woman and you assist her. It's very difficult for her to even explain to you what she wants, but finally she does draw you up a map, and it's a location that you actually recognize because it is right next to your very favorite bar, the Sazerac. That is your favorite bar, right?
I don't know. I mean, they have
Not
shitty
you.
rum.
I'm talking to Andy. The one with the 1950s New York AR things, skins.
I don't remember that place. I remember the snakeskin place.
Huh. I may have mixed you up with someone then.
It's possible.
Oh, then I want an apology for you yelling at me.
No. Yeah, you see, it's a specific crossing at the Rue de Verdun and the Rue Paget in Suresnes, near the Sazerac cocktail bar. That I will actually try to open in my Firefox thing, so you all can see. Yes, it is right here. This place right here. It should be being recorded. Right down here is the Sazerac, and right up here is this place. Yes, she shows you this specific location on the map, and she goes, yes, this here. This, I need a Syphon installed so I can get metadata. Yes. She looks at you very, very expectantly.
I'm looking at Andy. He's the tech guy.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I had to let the dogs back in.
I
Apologize.
require metadata for
Well, you can
my
use-
grandson requires the metadata. He needs
All
it.
right. For
It will be done. It will be done. And I will, later when we're out of here, I will ask Andy to check who her grandson is. It will be done. And regarding payment, shall we approach your grandson or you?
No. It is a gift. He cannot know. It is a gift. The metadata.
Understood. It shall be done.
Yes. I require the metadata.
Would you allow me to kind of know how close to death she is?
Well,
That feels like more of my shtick. I can do inside of the gate on this one.
Probably, yeah.
She is very close to death.
No, she isn't actually very close to death. She's an elf. It's just that her mind is slipping away. She has dementia, but she will still live for a while, simply because she's an elf.
Ooh,
Now, I wonder, as a voodoo guy, is there any way I can't create a poultice or similar that could help her with that?
No, even more simple. The restoration boon. Would that help?
I don't. I mean, you could try to cure her Alzheimer's, but I'm pretty sure that there's no one in Shadowrun who can actually do that.
Oh, voodoo is a whole bunch of crazy mystic mumbo jumbos for healing all sorts of things. Usually by stripping somebody else of their health.
Ooh, would we be able to transfer her Alzheimer to someone else? Roll some roll to see if that's even possible. Let's see.
Well, I mean, I rolled inside the gate. They could tell
Roll
me if that's
learning.
possible.
Go ahead, roll learning.
Me roll learning? I should get advantage because that's fucking voodoo expertise.
Give yourself advantage. I don't care. You assume that it would, in theory, be possible to transfer her Alzheimer's to someone else.
Some dude.
Let's go find a homeless man. Let's do this.
Some passerby suddenly has Alzheimer's for no reason.
No, wait. Is there anybody? Are we in a bar right now?
No, you are in Patrice's office. Yeah, so you're sitting in this. It's like a very traditional, almost like a detective's office, on like a couch corner. It's it's Andy, the Texan elf. It's the Russian guy with the gas mask and the goggles. It's the guy with the top hat and the skull painted on his face. Oh, and also it's the massive spider robot that nobody has commented on in the slightest.
I thought that was
assumed I
Dave.
wasn't even there yet.
I thought that was Dave.
That is me, but I assumed I wasn't even there yet because with no introduction, I assumed you just started where you left off last time. And
Oh yeah, that's probably a good.
Constantine
point.
just thought it was Andy's new toy. I mean, he doesn't care.
No.
just standing there not commenting at all.
No, I can understand why you may have thought that. That's not how we do these game sessions. These are like, we don't pick up where we left off. We just make new missions, and usually they start here in Patrice's office.
Wait, you didn't even give Andy an introduction like you gave us,
Yeah,
did you?
I forgot.
Let's do that now.
Okay, I'm just a.
Oh, we're doing it now. Come on.
Dave,
I'm just.
introduce yourself.
Well, I am Dave. Well, I'm not Dave. This is my drone. I'm actually. Well, my location isn't disclosed for now, but here is how I will be assisting you in this Shadowrun. This fancy little drone.
Okay, that's cool. Let's give Alzheimer's to the drone.
I think drones have resistance to Alzheimer's.
I've got disease.
Exactly. If he has like a really good SSD, he'll be fine.
Wait, I'm disease immune. Can the Alzheimer's be transferred to me without me being harmed?
Oh shit! You will be affected
The
for like a
Alzheimer's
second.
cannot be transferred to you.
Theoretically, it should be able to be transferred to him, but it wouldn't be able to stay. It would just be diminished within minutes.
I will kind of try to think to myself in my head. Having a client be healed of such a disease could be valuable contact in the future. How difficult would it be to enslave someone's mind and bring them here? Do I know how difficult that would be?
Well, you don't. You. I mean, of course, it's probably quite easy for someone like you to enslave someone's mind and bring them here, but you have no idea how easy or possible it would be to transfer Alzheimer's, right? It's. Constantine thinks that it is theoretically possible.
Given the severity of the disease, I would most likely need to transfer it to a host.
That's not a problem. That can definitely be.
Like back pain, I've got a poultice for back pain, but this is something more serious.
Would you be willing to transfer it to another host?
I suppose. I mean, the balance is still there, I guess. Someone is losing Alzheimer's, but someone is gaining it. As for who, well, I mean, that really will depend on the moral meter of the individual.
I shall approach you a little bit and kind of put my hand on your shoulder and say, "This is a valuable, paying client. Some people are worth more than others, Constantine. Surely you understand.
Vladimir makes a good point.
Money doesn't mean much to me. I am who I am. I go around. I do voodoo. Who do the voodoo? I do the voodoo. That's the kind of guy I am. Money doesn't mean much to me since I can't carry it with me into the next life.
Oh, Constantine, you funny fellow. If that is so, would you mind giving me your share of the pay for this mission?
If you give me services rendered, balance restored, blah blah blah.
Ah, you cheeky one.
Gentlemen, Patrice weighs in. He's been witnessing this conversation with increasing despair on his face. What are you talking
thanks.
about? This
We
is not.
think
This is
we
not
can
the.
cure her of
Yes.
Alzheimer's.
Does she want to be cured? Have you ever thought about that? Madame Dubois, do you want to be cured? And the old woman, she looks at him, and says, "Cured of what?"
Okay, he has to go. He has to continue from here with that. You're role playing with yourself now.
I need metadata. I need metadata for my son. I need the Syphon. The Syphon with metadata. Here. She goes on the map. She hits
Patrice,
the point on the
Patrice.
map. And Patrice, he gestures to her as if to tell you, how about you focus on the mission at hand?
The mission could be easier if she can tell us more.
It's fine, Patrice. We'll do the job first. Think about potential favors gained later. I believe you have a more detailed description for us, yes?
Well, to be fair, I don't know much more about this than you. I know that at this location is well, it's a bit of a relic from the Crash 2.0. It's a part of the old Matrix. Because I'm going to explain how the Matrix works real quick, but this is something that pretty much all of you... Well, actually, there's two of you don't know this at all because you're too stupid
Hi.
to understand technology.
Hello.
But, Andy and Dave understand this quite well, and really most people do. Basically, how the latest iteration of the Matrix works is that all devices function as both like a device and also a relay. So the more devices there are in an area, the better the coverage is of the matrix there, and so the shape of the matrix always switches and is always entirely wireless. So yeah, and this is just something you should know. This old matrix node from the Matrix 2.0 is well, it's a sort of on and off ramp to the data highway of other data systems. There are a couple of these in Paris to cope with large demand for the wireless matrix. They all go to the Neonet data center. It is yes. It's really just a relay to make connections faster and to allow for smoother communication.
Is there any security to be expected there?
No, it's just a box. It's just a box on the side of the street.
Oh, okay. Then let's. What about payment?
Yes. What about payment?
Were you told what we would be paid, or am I to attempt to ask her again without much result?
Well, unfortunately, she has insisted to negotiate this part herself, really. But as you can see, she is a bit zoned out. Madame Dubois,
It could be
Madame...
solved if you'd let me bring in a homeless person.
Patrice, you understand that we may have a problem if we're gonna go on a mission without much less about not being paid first, which is, in all honesty, can be considered a mistake by us, but not without even knowing what we would be paid. Surely you understand that.
No, I absolutely understand. I've been trying to get her to talk about it for a long time, but well, as you can see, she is actually zoned out. She's looking out the window, and it's as though she is no longer part of the conversation. It is, unfortunately, she has these episodes. It is something that happens. I don't know why it happens. It probably has something to do with the damage to her brain. Yes. What
I
did you-
believe we should do it. And if there is no sufficient payment, then we shall render them some other way. I believe we'll figure something out.
Like sending pieces of Granny to the sun.
I do not believe such a move would be wise.
I will simply look at Constantine and go, Constantine, I have not known you such a sick man. Why would I do something so horrible to such a old defenseless woman? What do you think me to be?
Constantine didn't say that. That was Andy.
Oh, then that would be towards Andy.
Andy's the guy that split the Decker's throat when it was tied up and we said we'd let him live.
You should know me by now.
Andy, please, I consider myself to be the pinnacle of human morality. Why would you assume I would do something so horrible?
I didn't say you were going to do it.
Well, if that's your interest, then you go ahead.
Does Patrice have an assistant he wants to get rid of?
No, Patrice does not have an assistant.
Oh.
So we have the address. Let's
Yes.
go to the address. Let's take care of it. If we don't get paid, worst case scenario, we know there's a grandson.
We transfer her Alzheimer's to her grandson. Great idea. Let's do this.
This can be. We can actually use Alzheimer's as a very rare and valuable ammunition.
Yeah, I would like to think that if I actually successfully transfer this, I want to be able to inflict it on people
No, wait. Can
as a
we?
bane.
No. This could be even
Alzheimer's
worse.
pain.
Yes.
So, like, right, I just to clarify this, you could transferring Alzheimer's from one person to another would be a fairly complex ritual that would take quite a bit of time and resources to.
And you don't think I have enough training for that then?
And no, I do think that you could probably find out if you went to the right people and asked them the right questions. But it wouldn't be something. It's not like you could just drag a motherfucker in from the street now and just take that Alzheimer's out of her head, put him into his head, and then that would be that.
There should be like a charm or a doll I can put all the illness into.
It would
can't remember
probably
what it was.
involve a doll, yes.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to remember there was like supposed to be like this thing in voodoo where it takes all the illness and stuff, and if anything happens to it, it basically unleashes all of it at once or something. That might have actually just been some shitty short story. I don't know.
It is unfortunate, but I do not believe that this is the day that the DM shall allow us to have weaponized autism.
Weaponized
You mean
Alzheimer's.
Weaponized Alzheimer's.
Autism would be the next.
No, weaponized autism is Andy, who goes around slitting everybody's throat.
No. Andy is the second moral compass of our organization.
Okay, well, I got a great white shark to the right of me. I got, I don't know what the fuck you are, an octopus to the left.
What?
It's a drone, my dude.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's just a cute little four-legged drone. Come on.
No, I'm talking about Andy the octopus. These are like predators in the ocean. One's really conniving and clever, and the other is the top of the food chain. It's a metaphor, an allegory.
Does Andy recognize the style of drone?
Give me a learning roll.
How shiny is the drone?
I wonder what you're gonna say.
Colored matte black. It's not shiny at all.
Oh, so I can't look at my reflection. All right.
No.
I was gonna maybe fix my tie or something.
Andy does not know the specific model of what drone this actually is, but it does look a bit. It might be custom built, but it looks very, very. It doesn't look like something plastered together from individual parts. It looks like a very, very good custom thing.
Okay, does he know like what it's outfitted with at all, like the weaponry or anything like that, or is that all tucked in?
No, he doesn't know that.
Okay.
What weaponry? There is no weaponry on this drone. It's just a nice little cute drone.
How tall is the drone? Is it like 4 feet, 3 feet, 2?
I've got actually the picture here. Hold on. It's a bit shorter than the average human being.
Yeah, I need a banana for scale. I just put a pile of bananas next to it.
It's about 28 bananas long.
Oh shit, where's the image of the drone now?
Unless you're measuring with an Australian banana.
Or a plantain, at which point that doubles.
There, I'm gonna upload it on on your characters.
You can just like put it on the Discord, general auto character.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, he is? Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
I thought he found a way to upload it to like our character sheets. I'm like, that's amazing.
No, it doesn't work like that.
How tall is the guy? The scale doesn't work if we don't know how tall he is. He could be 8 feet.
See, I'm gonna try and open this picture in Firefox so you all can see. It's good that it doesn't fucking display any Pornhub links.
Hot drone on drone action near you.
Anyway, just imagine it's at about shoulder height of like the average human being.
So it's like 5. It'd be about. Let's see. 5'9" is the average human being globally. So shoulder height would be about 5'5" then.
Yeah, 5'5". Sounds good.
Maybe 5'4". One of the two.
Yeah, that's how tall he
It's
is.
just a nice little 4-legged drone.
It's about as tall as Vladimir.
It's just a very nice, tall drone. You guys are being too suspicious.
I think that it's a lovely drone. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
I'm
I
going to
worked
put
very hard
stickers
on
on
this.
it to make it prettier.
That is not necessary.
I'm going to put a fluffy little kitten right here.
That is even less necessary. I would rather you do not mess with my drone's color. You know how
Alright.
hard it was to paint it this nice, clean matte black?
I don't know. I mean, I'm Constantine. I lived in the bayou for like my entire life.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know how long it took, so please don't mess with my paint.
I would not go so far to say that I am the Forrest Gump of voodoo people, but you know, and as far as technology is concerned, I might as well be.
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder,
oh,
would my
messieurs,
drone be
messieurs.
useful as a walking chair? Like, would the legs be strong enough to just carry someone in their time of need?
We're going to have the drone carry the old lady.
Just move her around.
messieurs, have you have the metadata? I need the metadata for my son.
It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. Let us
It's on.
let us collect it, guys.
All right.
We Amazon Primed it.
How? I will kind of look to the rest of them and say, how bad can it be to simply put in one data siphon in a rather safe and remote location?
It's not a
Well,
remote
no,
location. It's a pretty public place.
Well, yes, but not a location that is not particularly dangerous. How bad could it possibly go, everyone.
Well, the unseen dangers are the ones that harm you the most.
I got
And-
exploding pumpkins, so I'm set and ready to go.
I'll kind of look at Andy, give him a wink.
Well then, messieurs, this has dragged on for quite long enough. I will drive her back to her home. Please do let me know when you know what to do and all that.
But we enjoy your company.
How
Well,
about
I enjoy your
you-
company as well, my friends, but there is much to do. I have more runs to arrange. I have to meet with Rieu later today. Is very
We
very
shall
busy.
stop. We shall stop. Yes, let's go. Let's go. I see. Patrice, I understand. Do not worry.
Thank you, my friend. And he
Well,
beckons
when you
you
figure
all
out
to leave his office. Yes.
Have I been taking my shot of rum before and after missions? I can't remember. Well, I'm pouring out rum for everybody.
It's
Even the drone. I offer
No.
it to the drone.
No. Half the party can't drink. Leave us alone.
What?
actually true.
You,
Isn't
you
it?
give a bottle of rum to the drone?
Yeah, I give you a swig of rum.
The drone sort of opens a small hatch, takes out a small hand, grabs the bottle of rum, and then puts it back into the hidden hatch. And it just closes. Without any sign of the hatch being there at all anymore.
My rum.
I shall keep it cool for later, my friend.
All right, everybody that could drink took their swig. I'm now suspicious a little bit more of Vladimir on what the fuck he is. What kind of man would turn down rum?
I will just. I'm just gonna wave my hand at you where there's an electric collar there that states all of my allergies, and I say, "I'm sorry, friend, but you know I don't want to suffocate to death before the end of the night."
All right, fine. That's okay, I guess. And Andy took a swig, I imagine.
I don't drink rum.
That moment when your only drinking buddy is a fucking drone.
All right.
Don't
Andy
worry,
may
friend,
not come
I'll
back
drink
alive
for
after
you.
this.
I'll
Vladimir
drink
had an
in your
excuse,
name
Andy
as well.
didn't. Oh, but all right, the only drinking buddy I have is a drone. That's okay.
He just denied the rum.
No, I will not have this free alcohol.
I mean, like, shit. Yeah, no problems with it. I was giving you on the battlefield to bolster your confidence, but okay.
Krieg, if I may ask, it's night, yes?
Yes, it's a very quiet night. It snowed earlier. There's still clouds in the sky which reflect the light smog, and it's very very bright because of all the snow. I mean, it's a bit mushy and dirty in the streets, but it's quite. The footsteps are all very very muffled, and the sounds of the city seem a little more Christmassy than they usually are.
It's quite serene, one would say.
I shall kind of turn around for my companions. I'll tell them that I'll be right back. I'll go to the bathroom, wear a new face.
I'll go to the bathroom, vampiric psychic mastery.
Vladimir has to go and powder his nose.
I know. Oh my, look how pale I look. I need to go put on some makeup.
Physic mastery?
Yes, it's vampiric physic mastery. And
What are you
Vladimir will. Well, I'm changing my face to look like another person, like a rather.
He's gonna look like Kevin
young-
Spacey.
I'm actually no. I will actually, because I rolled so high, I will allow myself some leeway, and I will make myself look like
Tom Cruise.
pre-disease Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, Michael Jackson bleached his skin deliberately. I don't believe that was disease.
Pre-bleached Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Of course, we're gonna get a lot of angry comments after I made that Michael Jackson thing. I'm just saying.
I don't think that many
We're
people
gonna get a
watch
lot
this.
of comments anyway.
They will now that they hear Michael Jackson and be like, "Oh, it's a Michael Jackson tribute D&D."
Oh my goodness.
I still don't understand why exactly you turned yourself into preaching
Well,
Michael Jackson.
because
Thriller Night.
because
Because
now no because I am disguised at the moment as a different individual and I don't have to work around suspiciously with a mask and goggles because that in and of itself is conspicuous.
Okay.
And
Of course, Constantine looks at the new person walking out of the bathroom and just like, "Who the fuck are you? And what'd you do with Vladimir?"
just a skin mask, my man.
Constantine reaches out to pinch the cheeks to
It's a
see if they're
very
real.
No, don't pinch my skin. I'm gonna
And I'm gonna pinch your cheeks.
no.
I rolled to pinch his cheeks.
That's invasion of privacy.
I don't know if I succeeded. You have to roll guard. You have to roll like your. Okay, I did not succeed. He dodges my
What?
cheek pinch.
What's wrong with you?
The old woman in Patrice's office looks out the window as she sees two grown men trying to pinch each other's cheeks in the snow. She has a smile on her face that suggests that she is not really seeing what's going on, but an entirely different scene that is completely in her head. Or maybe she's reminded of two of her old puppy dogs who used to play in the snow.
She's looking at Dave and she's like, "So that's where my dog ran off." God damn it, Squiggles, didn't I tell you to run up with strangers?
So yeah, what do you
Look-
guys want to do?
Well, I don't know, but we had a beautiful character bonding moment, I think, Vladimir and I. So I guess we just try to figure out where to get this metadata.
I'll just tell you that not everyone wants to be caught on every single camera in the city. I'd prefer to keep some anonymity.
Well, I do, because the camera loves me.
Well,
Plus, I have a skeleton painted on my face. It's hard to recognize me to begin with.
Or it
Actually-
just makes you extremely identifiable.
Actually, yeah. That
I
makes
take
you
it off when
really
off missions,
rectify.
mister.
Just look at the guy with a giant skeleton in his face.
wait a second. You do it specifically for missions?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Wow.
Not really, just like any other woman.
It's a war paint. Rawr.
Trying to shoot all the shots I see.
So yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, I don't know where this metadata is because I'm Constantine, and I
Yeah.
guess I just leave it up to either the drone or Andy.
Yeah, Andy, bring us to the location, please.
How cold is it right now, by the way?
It is probably around -8 degrees Celsius.
Okay, I try to breathe my breath on the drone to see if it like collects.
If it what?
You know how you breathe on like metal, like you have to fog, kind of like a condensation.
Uh-huh. Oh, so you're trying to, like, make it, sort of, how do you say? Like when you breathe in a mirror and it becomes all smudged.
Yeah,
You're trying to do the
kind
same
of
with
like the condensation of the breath on the mirror or the metal. Yeah, I just wondering if it picks up on that.
It's not shiny metal, it's matte black. It doesn't shine,
Okay.
so that wouldn't work.
All right, well, Constantine doesn't know that, so he's trying anyways.
We're all walking down the street, there's one guy hunched over a drone and breathing heavily at it. The drone...
I mean, this is like a once in a lifetime thing for Constantine, for all he knows. Like,
The
he's
drone
gonna
turns to
enjoy
face
the most
you.
out of this.
The drone turns to face you and he's like, "What, do you want your bottle of rum back? I've still got it, you know. It's actually quite more cold right now."
No, I'm just trying to understand what you're made out of.
Oh. Okay.
And the drone just turns around and continues walking.
Yep, no, it does exactly that. So as we're walking over to our location,
Listen,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
try
just
to-
walk over to your location. I
No,
just,
as
No,
we're
your location is the
traveling-
bar. It's the name of the bar. Your location.
you are in Clichy, and you would have to walk
Oh, we're in Clichy. Oh, okay.
what,
round
500
about like
miles
5
in?
kilometers,
Sorry.
and also across the Seine if you wanted
5
to go.
kilometers.
Well,
That
here's
is
the
more than
thing.
500 miles, but we will walk another 500 miles. more.
Here's the thing. I've never met a drone that gets tired. So I can damn well walk wherever I
Can Constantine piggyback on the drone?
Actually, yes, you can. I'm pretty sure you
Okay.
can. It's large enough.
Well, drone, make a might check.
That is a good point, actually.
With advantage because it's
No.
it's mechanical.
No.
Yes.
A might check. Okay, hold on. Nah.
Yeah, as Constantine tries to sit down on the drone, the
The
servos in the
servers.
legs, they go like it's mad, and it almost collapses onto the street. But at the last moment, he slips off and lands on his feet and almost falls down because the ground is slippery.
I would suggest you do not try this.
No,
again.
I'm gonna roll agility for that.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, I stand on my feet. I mean, that just seems like something I should roll agility for. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no problem. It's your dice.
I just wanted to see if I would land on my ass or not. To be honest.
So
making a
people are
style
looking out their windows to see what the fuck is going on with all these men playing in the street, and this giant robot
Okay,
type thing.
Andy.
Well, the drone and I are playing leapfrog apparently. So
I mean, we've got actually 3 drones because we've got Andy's, I think, drones as well. So, yeah.
Oh shit! No, I can't. I can't do that. No, fuck. What the fuck am I doing? I can't.
too late. You've begun.
And also, Constantine and Andy are getting a bit chilly.
Ignore. No, I'm not.
Constantine
have-
and Andy. Is your name Constantine and Andy?
Oh fuck no! Jesus Christ.
He identifies as both. Thank you very much. It depends on his mood.
I mean,
I'm a demi Andy, and
he can definitely disguise himself as Constantine and Andy if he wants.
That is actually true. I
Like
could-
Vladimir's been so many people, he doesn't know who the fuck he is. No, I'm trying to remember. Can I roll sustenance?
You joke, but that's kind of. There's a bit of truth in that.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Andy
surprised.
walks away in the direction of the serpent bar.
okay, yeah, you can do that. It's actually really nearby, so you're gonna probably they're
how-
gonna fuck around some more, and then you're gonna arrive at some point.
Okay, so how cold is it? Because I have a coat and stuff.
It's still -8 degrees Celsius.
Since
Okay,
he said-
to an American, what the fuck does that mean?
Let me convert this real quick.
Really fucking cold.
Below freezing.
Yeah.
-8 Celsius in incorrect stupid system. That is 17.6 degrees incorrect.
You say that, but you love it.
Listen, here's how the Fahrenheit system happened, right? There was this bloke in Germany named Fahrenheit, and he took the temperatures of in a specific spot in his town for a year, and then the lowest temperature he made 0 degrees, and the hottest temperature he made 100 degrees. And that's what Fahrenheit is. It has no bearing on fucking reality, and the fact that you use it is absolutely disgusting.
But it's still Germany's fault.
Hey,
It is.
Jimmy Carter tried to change it.
Yeah, but
Blame it on him, man.
no,
he
no, I
failed. He
don't
was
blame it.
miserable.
I don't blame it on him for trying to correct it.
He failed miserably at it. Admit it.
Yeah, but whose fault was that?
Here's the thing: I can't have a beer with him because he'll just keep describing in liters and shit, and I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm going to invoke sustenance while I'm out in the cold.
What boon is that?
That's
Oh,
sustenance.
sustenance, actually. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
a boon, I recall. Okay.
Yeah. I get colder.
Yeah, you do
Could
get
I-
colder. It's just at this point. Actually, you rolled a natural one, so it's at this point, the
I-
exertion from the energy and the fact that the jade don't respond just makes you colder.
Can I roll a nullify to nullify the cold? Like heat him up.
How
Can't
would
you
you?
nullify the cold? It's the outside temperature is cold.
Wait, no, he has a seat warmer.
I open up the rear of the drone where my what do you call these?
Exhaust port.
Cooling fan. You know how there's these metallic things next to the cooling fan, which usually
Yeah,
get
yeah,
really
yeah.
warm. I open up that, and I just invite him to come closer. No, just come on closer. Huddle up next to that. Just don't
Exposing-
obstruct the fan. That's all. Just don't
You're-
obstruct the fan.
You're exposing your heat sinks.
Yeah, that. The heat sinks.
That sounds beautiful. Okay, I need a movie of a voodoo man and a drone just having adventures together. Because this is beautiful. I love this.
And I also take out the bottle of rum and I hand it over to you, and you're like, "Here, your last one seems to have run out."
That works. I mean, that'll make
That ought to warm you up.
it'll make me colder, but it'll make me not feel it.
Meanwhile, Andy has arrived at Le Bar du Cobra with his drones, and is greeted by the big troll Normand. Gives him a grin, a knowing grin. Hey, welcome back to the bar. I know you hang out here a lot.
A nod to him. Howdy, friend. And I'll direct my drones to kind of stay out of the way and head to the bar.
Okay, you can move your own token, I think.
So wait, where are the rest of us at?
We're on
You're
our way
still
there.
on
We're
the
just-
street, fucking around.
I'm not fucking around. I'm helping my dear friend here stay warm in the middle of the cold. I'm being
You'll
a
never
team
know the
player.
difference between a man and his drone.
I'm being a team player here. Damn it.
When a man loves a robot.
Okay, let's all just walk in.
As Andy sits down at the bar,
Let's all just walk into the bar as well.
you'll need a while to get there. As Andy sits down at a bar stool, he finds that next to him sits a man that he hasn't seen in a while, but whom he very much recognizes. It's the dwarf, the Decker dwarf, that was the very, very first person who walked into this bar and took you on a mission. It's none other than Rieu.
Well, howdy there, Rhea.
Ah, it is you, man.
Sure is. How's your submarine?
The submarine is not my submarine.
Semantic.
He takes his drink, and I'm actually gonna have to take it to the other screen. He takes his drink from the bar and moves a couple seats over.
Very well then.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you should be glad that Constantine isn't there because he would have asked if the submarine was yellow.
Oh, God.
I'll order a beer.
Okay, it's a beer made with soy. Unfortunately, costs 5 million. So,
Okay, ask domestic or import.
domestic. It's French domestic beer.
That's terrible beer, man.
Well, it's probably better than the rum.
So yeah, Viper gives you the beer. She also gives you a little wink because she probably thinks you're quite attractive, and the other. She just sat down the drones in a booth. How fucking cute. And the procession of weirdos.
Hey. I
Hey.
look like pre-bleached Michael Jackson.
That's true. So
Just generic black guy, drone with open
Actually,
heat sinks, and guy
you-
huddling close to drone with open heat sinks.
Oh, okay, no, actually, Thriller Knight's outfit would probably fit very well into Shadowrun. as a setting.
That is actually kind of true.
Normand, the big old troll, the broad-shouldered, powerful troll, steps in the way of this drone and looks at it. What exactly are you supposed to be?
I am a drone. I am here to help out my friends and also keep my other friend warm.
Constantine pats the drone. He's a good friend.
Normand rolls his eyes and walks away. He understands that dealing with Shadowrunners is sometimes fucked.
Dave, since we're inside, closes the hatch with his heat sinks and everything and just moves up.
Yeah.
What the hell is... Why is there a hookah here? Is this made out of soy too?
Pardon?
Soy hookah or just
No,
regular
it's
hookah?
not soy hookah, it's just a hookah.
Oh, well, screw that then.
Donovan, why the fuck would anyone look helpless?
You-
He's looking for somebody drunk that we can take back to the old lady.
Oh my god.
Dave just sits down with the other drones and just stands there, immobile, doing nothing.
I mean, I guess I'll just sit here.
I'm not gonna approach the bar because there's literally nothing I can order.
Well, they probably have water. Or soy
can't-
puff or something like that.
Can't drink those.
Actually, does there seem to be a plug, just a normal power plug somewhere in this bar? So I can, just while we're here, just recharge the drone.
Roll me perception.
Are these like electronic arcade games or what?
Well, some of them are arcade games. One of them, the first one, Snake Pinball, is a pinball game. Jungle Snakes, the one that's being occupied as... well, it's also a physical game, it's not digital, but Viper King and Anaconda are both digital arcade games, yes.
I'm gonna play pinball.
Okay.
So I rolled a 12.
That'll be 2 Nguyen.
Okay.
And also, Dave, you do not find a power outlet, unfortunately.
Aww.
Constantine, give me agility.
What? I guess what?
You managed to play pinball until level 3 and are preoccupied at this point for a little while.
Wait, is there money rewards for the pinball machine?
No.
No, it's just role playing, man. I mean, like it's a fucking pinball machine.
You never know when it's a gambling pinball machine.
I do have that addiction, so.
There's no gambling pinball machine. I have never
Well,
in my life seen a gambling
w-
pinball machine.
Is
Would you
there
call
future?
pachinko? Would you call pachinko a gambling pinball machine?
Isn't Pachinko just like a one-armed bandit?
No, pachinko is like a slot machine of a bunch of balls going into like little holes and you make points and money.
I have to... This camera duty that I'm on is a bit complicated. No, I don't think that qualifies.
All right, well, I'm just teaching Craig a whole bunch of new things, apparently.
Viper comes over to the drones, and she looks in here, and she looks at pre-bleached Michael Jackson, and she just leaves.
That is racist!
So 3 drones and a black guy walk into a bar.
Yeah. So, you're all in a bar.
Wait, before she would leave, I kind of screamed to her, "Do you serve machine oil?"
No, I do not. Thank you very much.
What about a general machine-friendly lubricant? Anything will do.
Are you coming under her?
Excuse me. Fucking.
I think we're killing Dave.
You're not killing me, but you're sure as fuck killing his operator.
Andy will take a few drinks and then let out an audible laugh and turn to Ryu and go, I remember why you don't like me now.
Ah,
And then just go back to drinking.
And why is that?
Well, we all got different kinds of friends, friend.
Oh, Andy's embarrassed about us.
I don't think you quite understand, Chama. I don't think you do.
Dave walks up to the bar.
Well,
and,
if not, my friend, I would like to know.
You should probably move closer because the drone just got between you two.
Wait. Because Vladimir and technology is not that much, he just met Dave, and Dave is a drone that talks. So he should attempt to start a conversation with Andy's drones.
Okay, but let Andy scoot closer to Rio first.
That was actually very good reasoning.
That is actually very good reasoning. I mean, you would be smart enough to understand that there's a rigger behind Dave that sits probably some fat fuck who's sitting in his basement with the cow covered in Cheeto dust and Mountain Dew.
Right.
Yeah.
He's using Dave with an Xbox controller. Or some shit.
Andy, Rio looks at you and says, "No, I do not care about these people, Chama. This is the shadows. This is she. There's a lot of very weird people here, Chama. No.
No, not these friends, friend. My other friends.
I am not following.
Tell me when I'm done with the pinball.
Well, if you don't remember them, then I don't quite understand why you don't like me so much.
Chama, I am very important person here, okay? I am a very important. I have completely lost his accent. I know that he did like a Jamaican accent, but I'm slipping out of several accents to speak him right now.
French Jamaican accent. It's like, I am very important here, mon. Something like
No,
that.
he doesn't say mon. He says Chama.
Chama. Because you said mon before.
No, because he's like a veteran Shadowrunner. You almost
Okay,
destroyed
what's this
my
challenge
submarin.
rating?
You almost destroyed my submarin. That is why I do not like you. You do not accept my authority. Okay. That is why I don't like you.
I thought you said it wasn't your submarine.
Well, it technically is not my submarin, but
And I quite remember us getting out of that situation. And I did what you said to do.
yeah, of course. He doesn't seem to want to talk to you particularly.
It must be because you're white.
That's fine, friend.
You are done with playing pinball, and Vladimir is allowed to have a conversation with the drones.
Vladimir, let's see if Vladimir realizes that the drones aren't gonna talk back. I think Vladimir is like he's gonna kind of start the conversation. He's gonna say, and you see, and that is when I knew that she was cheating on me. And then he kind of stops and he looks at the drones and he sees that for the last 5 minutes there's been no reaction, and he's like, Andy, are you connected to the drones? And he'll notice that there's like no response. He's like,
Of course, Andy's chuckling at the bar.
and then Vladimir will be like, he look at you at the bar, he looked at the drones, he see that the drones are not responding in any way, that you're not doing anything, and he's like gonna be,
Wait.
I'm gonna look around and just feel kind of embarrassed.
Hold on. Would I be able... Okay, hold on. Okay, so... I don't know how this would work. Would I be able to basically use my influence and through the excuse, through the excuse that I'm decking into the other drones, use
You will not.
telepathy to hear what Vladimir is saying?
Well, you would have to sort of hack Andy's comlink and his security systems, wouldn't you?
Ask Andy
Ah,
for
yes,
permission.
that's true. That is true.
Ask Andy for permission. Be a polite little bot.
Andy, may I have access to the audio receptors on your drones?
Of course not, friend.
Good to know.
I mean, that's kind of how you have to do it, I guess. Constantine's just kind of sitting at the bar end here, just Fiddling.
Do you ever want something to drink?
sure.
The barkeep of your pal comes over to you and asks you, well, what do you want to drink?
What types of rum do you have?
Well, we only have Jamaican rum.
That is a very unfortunate kind of rum, but I'll take it.
Okay, big, small, how many fingers?
I'll take 3 shots.
Excellent, excellent. Each of them will cost you 4 nuyen.
All right.
Patrice walks into the bar, and he's heading for Rieu, quite obviously, but he looks at you guys and says, "What are you doing? You're supposed
gathering
to be on a
information."
run. You're supposed to be on a run. What are you doing in the bar?"
You have
It's cold outside! It's cold outside!
Okay, we are attempting to formulate a plan. We're trying to find multiple possible ways to go to the location without being detected. You can never be too sure with Shadowruns.
Plus, we're trying to make sure nobody else is on the same job.
Yeah, that too.
Patrice nods in a way that makes it clear that he doesn't really believe you. And he...
No, they get to roll deception. Come on.
Andy
Okay,
does.
get
Andy's the
to
one
roll
talking.
deception.
Can I roll deception since I'm the one who spoke to him?
Okay, you get to roll deception.
17?
He looks suspicious, but he seems to believe you. He walks over to Ryu. They exchange a couple words, and they both go into the private booth.
That Decker is on to something. We should kill him or give him Alzheimer's.
What?
Well, Patrice and him went to the room there. Obviously, they're probably going to be on the same job here.
Vladimir kind of looks at you. I like that. I see a lot of potential. Yes. After the job. Let's go, do the job, and if we don't get paid, I promise you, someone will fucking bleed. I think that's probably the reason why we're not moving along. When there is no money in front of me, it's...
Well, the thing, though, is that Constantine has no idea how data jacks work and where an accurate, or better, a location where the data could be accessed from would be. So he's just kind of just following the guys who are tech to get answers from.
That's what I've been doing as well, but I have a feeling that if we shall continue doing that, we won't progress. So I shall try to be polite to Andy and ask him to take us to the location.
I am still unsure of where exactly the location is.
Andy,
I've been trying to...
Check the. God, what's the
You
word?
all know where the location is. It's
No,
it's-
like out of character. I'm.
Oh, you
I've
don't
been
really need to
searching for
know
it
out of
for the
character.
last-
It's in. Do you have the map?
I have the map. Yes, I've got a bookmark.
It's in
and everything.
Suresnes, written like that. You know, there is. If you go to establishments, you will find a little glass called Sazerac in the orange establishments that are a bit further down the line. And if you go up that street a little bit, you will find the Rue de Verdun. It's on the same block. It's that particular crossing, but it's not that relevant for you. Like, your characters know this.
All right.
Well, yeah, but I want to know where it is. I mean,
Okay.
okay.
I should really fiddle with a hula doll to do something with that.
I shall kind of look at Dave and say, Dave, let's take care of this mission. I don't believe it will be too complicated.
I agree. There is no reason to delay anymore. Let us go.
All right.
Yeah, and I will.
Okay,
As I walk out, I shall observe this individual.
Actually, I got pretty good fortitude. I don't think this rum hit me very hard.
This individual is drinking what seems to be a beer.
Is it an orc?
No,
that's an elf.
it's a human. It doesn't have any. Or maybe it's an elf. He's got a hood on.
And he's got those
Wait.
little pointed ears there.
Before we go,
Hard to
Dave-
attack.
heads back to the bar. And basically, like, he puts out again the small animatronic arm and knocks on the bar, and says, "Excuse me, how much would a bottle of Jamaican rum cost? Like a bottle, a
Like
proper
the whole
bottle."
bottle, I think I would say 30 nuyen.
30?
Yes, I could sell it to you for 30. It's no problem.
I'll take it.
Okay, pay 30 nuyen.
Okay.
She hands you a bottle of Jamaican rum.
Nice. And I stow it away in the hatch again, and I leave.
Excellent. Normally, that would be a boon that you would have to invoke, actually. Cold absorb object, but fuck it.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I think it's a. Well, actually,
That's like his inventory type deal, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it's in the rules, but yeah, fuck it. This makes more sense.
yeah. Shit, I was gonna ask a question. Can I incapacitate people with the hula doll just by flicking it, and they have to follow its movements?
You can incapacitate people with the incapacitate bane. You can use the hula doll for that if you want.
Yeah, but will that like give me an advantage or just nothing? No,
No,
flat
no,
addition.
no.
Okay. I just wanted to ask that because I'm using tools in addition or not.
Unless you make it a special item. in which
I might have to do that because that sounds like a really fun idea.
Okay. Let us leave the bar. It is time for us to start the mission proper.
I'm gonna move you back to the main screen.
This city is weird. There's a freaking dragon just right there.
Very weird. Who'd have thought the city of Paris is actually just Paris? It's just a
and who-
bunch of letters.
Yeah, exactly.
The bar is like here over at the R's. Your part. Anyway,
Andy begins to walk to the green attic.
So you live there now, apparently.
Yes.
Okay, why are you going home?
To get more cold weather gear.
Okay. Andy walks walks home. And you just goes home. It doesn't.
fuck this. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
And despite it being the deepest winter, your attic is your home, which is an attic full of green stuff, none of which is weed, unfortunately. It's actually quite warm and comfortable. I mean, the air is a bit moist, but it's okay. It doesn't feel like December. Yeah. And you can grab a warmer coat. You have a warmer coat.
Meanwhile,
I would also like to have a pullover hood,
Okay.
kind of like a balaclava.
Dave just walks closer to Constantine, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it just
And then
walks over
I'll-
to Constantine and reopens the heat sinks.
I'll come back out and say, well, I suppose we need to get on with it.
Constantine gives an approving nod to little John.
Meanwhile, Andy comes back out of the building. There's nobody there. We were not even heading to his home, but he just walks out and talks to himself. It's time we start this properly. Actually, where is like his home compared to our?
If you
Is it
look
on the
at
way?
Clichy on the map, right?
Yeah.
The black icon with the house, that is what Le Bar du Cobra is.
Ah, there we
And
go.
the green attic is has the same icon, but it's yellow and it's nearby, in the direction of the river.
Ah, I see.
That's where his house is. I mean, he just now rented it officially. So I'm gonna.
The Green Attic, you said?
I'm gonna write down that this is his right now.
Alright, I need to find a home, but I can't find one that's near a gambling.
Wait,
You
remind
can
me
just
again.
suggest me a home, and I will
Ah,
make a home.
Cesar.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like, a middle-class home. Because, like, I'm going to be brewing rum and such
Those
eventually.
cost 5,000 million per month, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, hopefully I'll be better with my money here and there, but I'm going to be trying to make some excess money with craft rum. Yay!
Okay.
So,
Yes.
what is the fastest way to our objective?
Subway.
Yep.
Subway.
Hit the metro.
How can a sandwich take us there faster?
A set?
Well, if you enchanted the sandwich to become a flying rug, and then the flying rug would.
Don't tempt me now.
The process to do that would probably take you longer than the metro would take to take you to the place.
But I could always rely on that sandwich until it goes bad.
The sandwich will go bad before the metro.
Not if I do it in a refrigerator. It's cold outside.
It's also
Just put
cold
it
in
in
the
the-
metro.
Just put it in the hidden, compartment. The drone will keep it safe.
The magic sub gives the drone flight capabilities.
I've
Okay,
got a
now-
question.
Yes.
Oh God, what the?
This is taking place in a Lone Star controlled area, correct?
This, I do believe that Suren has. Yes, it is. Lone Star and municipal police both do law enforcement here. Yes.
Shit.
Wait, hold on. Quick question. Did any of you actually take that freaking thing that Madame Debois, was it? Wanted us to plant at Sazerac?
Yes.
She didn't
Andy
give
did.
you anything.
Well, I mean, we have everything we need.
How?
No, you do not.
How are we supposed to gather metadata from just thin air?
You literally lack the device required to install at that data siphon to siphon off the metadata.
Nonsense. Constantine trusts this droid to be magical.
I thought, honestly,
Shit.
I thought when I went to look at where she was talking about the map that I got it.
No, you know where it is, but
Okay.
she didn't
We know
give
where
you-
the siphon is supposed to be placed, but we just don't have a siphon.
Yes.
Huh, fun.
Okay, hold on.
So
Something
now we
tells
need
me
to
our
find out-
Decker boy had the siphon. But that's out of character. Constantine doesn't know shit.
Could I? I could. Would I be able to theoretically use decking? Use decking to basically emulate a siphon.
No, unless you want to be standing next to that box for the coming weeks and not move.
That's not good. They would think I'm a deactivated drone and try to scavenge me.
What if we... So, okay. Constantine's an idiot. He's going to ask what the fuck a siphon is. What's a siphon?
We need
Well,
to
you
acquire.
see.
It's a device that siphons information.
No, Vladimir will actually, the moment you ask that question, he said, well, you see, it's actually quite simple. It's going to come close to describe to you. The first thing you need to do is write the following rune on the palm. The incision does not need to be too deep. Then you make a similar one on your palm as well. After you perform the connection, you can siphon everything out of them. It's very simple. I can teach you. I've seen talent in you, Constantine.
That is not the kind of siphon that we are talking about.
That's a
Vladimir.
conversation. No, that's between me and Constantine.
I want to roll perception to hear them.
He really wants me to be a vampire voodoo guy for some reason.
I roll perception to see if I can overhear them.
Okay.
No, I can just teach you blood magic. What's wrong with that?
You're gonna
Why don't
teach
you-
the drone blood magic, mate.
No.
Yes! Teach
I'm
the
gonna-
drone blood magic!
I'm going to install a holographic projector, and I'm going to record chantings. And I'm just going to project pentagrams.
I can try.
And he could just squeeze blood bags, just like in that little
Yeah,
compartment.
literally.
I can try to teach Constantine though, right?
The drone adept.
Constantine already has the stats for blood magic, so it fits.
I'm pretty sure, like as a voodoo guy, I'm doing blood magic of a sword, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't get stronger from the blood magic. I just kind of use it between corpses and stuff like that.
I am unsure whether to advise against or for this course of action.
Well, I mean, that depends on your operator because, like, he's the guy that would know all about blood magic.
No. I will look at Constantine and say, listen.
Dave is a
Constantine,
fat fuck who knows about drones, not blood magic.
It's so much more efficient to take directly from the source while it is fresh.
I would also
That-
assume it is much more damaging.
You're not in this conversation, Dave. I'm trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
get.
Fuck, I keep forgetting.
Constantine, roll perception.
Roll perception. Okay, so like I can tell that he's doing something evil. No.
Roll common sense.
Andy is no longer with you. And that is where we switch. And that is where we switch scenes to Andy, who is now at the Palais de Justice Supermall, which is it's up quite late. It's open quite late in the evening, so it's still open even though it's like almost midnight. And
Out of
there's a lot
character, I think Andy's a little pissed off with us.
And
You think?
I wonder why.
How did we derail this so bad?
I don't know.
I think this experiment is a success. Fuck you.
And
not even
there's a lot of electronics stores here, and though Andy, you are not a supreme expert on matrix communications per se, you do understand sensor data and all that, and so you'll have to roll me learning if you want to acquire the correct items for this.
Wait, since we know Andy's no longer with us, can I... No, it's too late. Well,
Actually, Andy is understands this very, very well. This is something that he has had military experience with, and so you can easily just acquire these items, and they will run you a total of 300 nuyen.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
Let's get back to the people who just noticed that Andy was gone.
Constantine asks Dave if he has any. Do you have any means of tracking the heat movement of someone?
I am not sure. Do you... Okay, tracking their heat movement after they've left? I don't think so, but infrared vision? I don't know. DM, do I have infrared vision?
Something you should know.
I don't think you do have infrared vision, no.
What's your,
I don't have a... See, I've got darkness.
did you put any points into prescience?
No, none at all.
So, yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, whatever. I use my comlink and call Andy. Andy, where the hell are you?
Well, y'all wanted to do this mission, so I'm on my way to completing it. Where do you want to meet?
We've been kind of been trying to follow you. Let's meet at the location, yes.
Yeah, let's meet at the location. Let's meet at the spot where we're going to be placing this.
How about we just meet at the metro and go together?
That works better, Constantine.
There's the metro. Yeah, let's meet at the metro.
So just to note this, the equipment that you have purchased, Andy, is not yet assembled or functional.
Okay.
You would have to roll logic to make that happen.
I'd
I
wait
will
till you have
change-
Dave with you so that you can have some advantage with that.
I'll change the location of the meeting. How about instead we meet back in my place?
Certainly.
Yeah, that works. That works. It's very close to where we are. I mean, I'm assuming we haven't moved while we were talking about... Anyway. Yes. Let's head over.
So I have that's where my tool bench is anyhow.
Yeah. Well, you all enter this It's quite high up. It's on the 6th floor, and going up the stairs is not as easy for the drone because they're quite narrow, but it is manageable. And it's a very beautiful apartment. It's not particularly large. It's like it's directly in the attic. It's got quite a beautiful view of the snow-covered snow-covered roofs of Clichy. The whole house is just plants. Everything is made out of wood. The concrete is covered in, it's not mold, it's moss actually. And so little parts of it actually shimmer. There are vines creeping down and around the columns in this house and the walls, and the air is the air is still very wet, but it is quite warm. And I realize that I described pretty much all of this before, but yeah, this is where Andy lives.
I look for a power plug.
Okay, roll me perception.
You can also ask Andy.
I guess, but I'm gonna look for it anyway. No, there's no power. The world is without power. I don't understand what's going on. I ask Andy where the nearest power plug is.
For what, my friend?
Why, to charge the drone, of course. It's a power plug, not a decking plug. Just,
I'm sure there's a service for that somewhere. Anyhow, I start laying out the parts for the Syphon on my workbench and prepare to assemble it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him out with that.
Then roll me logic with advantage. Yeah, you managed to assemble a functioning device. It's quite small, quite handy. It's got a couple wires. If you place this correctly in the distributor box, it will send data to a. It will send packets of data to a address in the matrix that you've set up.
All right. Now we can be on our way.
All right. So, I'm guessing we all head over to the metro.
Mm-hmm.
And then we head over to the station closer to Sazerac.
Do we have metro passes, or do we have to pay for the metro?
You have to pay for the metro, and you will each have to pay.
I will walk.
Okay.
Okay, you have fun with that.
Okay.
How much would it cost for a metro pass?
A metro pass. There is no such thing.
Oh, so there's no lifetime pass or whatever.
I mean, if you have a middle class lifestyle, then. But since you have not yet specified your lifestyle.
Oh wait, no, I do have middle class lifestyle.
How do you have middle class lifestyle?
Because
I thought I told you I'm living middle class. I just haven't been able to find a gambling station near it.
Isn't middle class 2,000?
No, that's low.
No, that's 5,000.
Middle class
is
is
5,000.
per month.
Right, fine. If I haven't spent my 5,000, then I guess I've been living on the street.
You told me this, but you haven't actually sent me this in a meaningful way. So I haven't been able to.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm looking for such a place.
Yeah. No, I can make that happen. I can make one.
How much is the metro?
5 million. It's pretty-
Constantine, Vladimir will kind of take a jog to the location because he actually doesn't have 5 new yen, but it's below him to ask.
Well then, roll me a might check.
That's agility, not might.
Same difference. They're the same stat, unless you want me to reroll.
Do you have the same stat on both?
Yeah.
Okay, well then it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. The other people arrive near the Sazerac. They get out of the metro, walk over to the spot. And you find that this location where you're at is the note is at an intersection at the Rue de Verdun. The box is attached to a bakery franchise of boulangerie, which evoke the feeling of traditional French glory while actually making everything with soy. You have seen many of these before. It's a big franchise all over France. It's super disgusting, but it is very affordable. Opposite to that, to the southern side of the street, and I will actually go back into Firefox. Opposite to that, on the southern side of the street, on the other side of the Rue Paget, is a residential building. And on the part of the street where the street is the opposite part of the building, is a auto repair shop, and next to it are 2 residential buildings. Yes.
Alrighty.
How far away am I from there?
Well, you
Yes.
decided to go on foot instead of
I'm doing a job. Come
using
on.
the high-speed metro system. Are about at the height of the La Caille Tower over in Nanterre. So you've actually walked quite a bit. You've jogged quite a bit, but you did jog.
Now, how long will it take me to get there?
Maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll kind of inform the guy through that link. But yeah, it's about 20 minutes and I'm there, guys.
Okay.
Just taking-
all the
taking a
useful
light
people
stroll.
are already on location.
So nothing eventful happened on the metro then.
No. I mean, some people did look at the drone a bit weird, and also at the guy with the skull on his face. But well, they've seen.
We're going to Mardi Gras.
in December.
It's off season, very cheap.
Actually, Mardi Gras in Cologne actually starts in November, so
Ah, cool.
on the 11th of November.
Missed it. I wish somebody had told us. I guess we just stick around, wait for Vladimir.
Well,
I suggest
I-
we sort of go close to our objective point, but not. We don't try to do the objective just yet. Just scout around a bit while Vladimir's making his way over here.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna like talk to Annie about the plan of action, like how to get the Syphon in there, and are we going to be doing this bloody, or are we going to be trying to do this silent and actually let people live for a change? Not condescendingly, just you know.
I don't see any reason why we should harm any people. There's no reason at all, actually. We should avoid as much as we can.
I don't even see how
Okay.
you could harm people. Just the only people that are there, just passers by, just pedestrians.
I don't see. Yeah, like what? Come on, guys. What is the worst that could happen? Just
Well, to be
scout
fair-
the area just to see how it is. Go install it.
What kind of pedestrians?
Just
Like,
normal people from Paris.
Yeah, but like what class? What are the metahumans? Like
They're like lower to lower middle class. Most of them are humans, but there are quite a few metahumans.
okay. I mean,
I'll
I'm just
look
gonna
around. Andy will look around and try to determine if he can spot any security, like if he can spot like if the majority of security is municipal or if the majority of security is Lone Star.
Give me a perception. And Donovan, you do not find what you are looking for. You don't see any police at all.
If I may suggest, Constantine, you have a very high prescience.
yes.
Try to sense if there's an ambush.
So I just roll blank prescience, or should I just go with
No. It's
precognition?
it's precognition.
Okay.
What power level is this boon?
At 5th, inside of the gate. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
So yeah, you'd probably it's just nothing really.
No.
just a box.
He gets to ask.
Yeah. What's the question?
What's the likelihood of an ambush?
You see nothing.
No.
A good
I've
omen.
gone blind! No. Alright, well, I detect nothing.
Okay.
There's a
I
lot
guess
of
somebody
people
should
here.
walk up and install this thing while the others cover him, right?
Oh,
All right.
shoot. I can't do barrier and blindside.
No.
Give me-
Check for
give me-
cameras.
I'll try to install it.
Check for cameras.
Oh, right. Yeah, that is a good point, actually.
Give me a perception roll.
Actually, is there a data jack near somewhere here?
Well, yeah, in the transformer box. Also, you don't really need a data jack. You're in the wireless.
Oh, that is true, actually. Can I basically deck into the local network and see if there's anything like cameras or whatever sort of how do you say surveillance? Yeah,
Roll me logic for this.
logic.
You don't really detect anything. You do detect some video streams. Some things that you interpret as being video streams, at least. But that might be just people watching Netflix, really.
Well, okay. We wait for Vladimir to arrive, and once Vladimir arrives,
I'm
gonna
going to try
take
and
the
astral
Syphon.
gaze to see if there's anything on the astral plane.
Oh, okay. There are several things going on the astral plane. The bakery itself, all around this weird transformer box, is just... There's some sort of mold on this bakery, some sort of decay that is fueled by bad experiences. There is one of the apartments opposite of in the residential building opposite of the bakery is aglow with energy, as though some powerful magic had been performed there at some point in the recent past. But otherwise, you don't really see anything.
Well, I relay that information regardless, because if there might be something concerning there. Especially with that
Perhaps
big
this is a
magic.
sign.
That's,
Perhaps this is a sign of a previous failed attempt, or these peculiar instabilities are the reason we are placing the Syphon here. It's one of those two. Either way, the best thing we can do is be prepared in case of an ambush and just hope for the best. By the way, is Vladimir with us now?
Vladimir comes walking around the corner.
All right, finally.
Well, wait
Oh.
1 second. Well, Andy actually got some warmer clothes, but Constantine, give me a fortitude roll.
No. He's been close to Dave's open heat sinks that have been warming up.
You're not that hot, man.
Oh. Well, okay.
I say he's a solid 8 out of 10.
Give me a fortitude. Yeah. I'm gonna roll you 1d6 damage.
Alright.
Wow.
Roll, but it explodes. So
Oh, okay.
Let it begin, my brothers.
you take 8 damage because it's so cold.
Jesus.
It's really cold.
Dave opens the hatch and just gives Constantine the bottle of rum he bought. He's like, "This."
That's going to make it worse.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
That will make it worse. Constantine's going to have to pass on the rum for now.
Oh,
Make
wait,
a will check.
I don't have any I have no addiction, but okay.
Give me a will check.
With great force, Say no to your evil drinks!
Very well. I shall preserve it for later, my friend. And I just put it back into the hatch.
Ah.
I want you to remember that my addiction is gambling, not alcoholism. While it may look that way.
Anyway, so you guys, basically Dave takes the siphon, and basically you guys watch over me. Just keep watch in case something happens.
Just a quick note: Dave does not take the siphon.
Aw. See, the reason I want to take the siphon is because I can invoke. I have the influence to invoke a power level 5 invisibility through a cloaking field. At least I think I can. I mean, I've got the boon, so will be kind of useful, for somebody who can cloak to be the one to go and do the job.
I agree, friend. And I hand the siphon to Vladimir.
Vladimir will kind of.
That is a good point, actually.
He'll kind of hold it and he'll say,
Which end goes where?
Yeah.
Yes. My friend Andy, you do know that I have no data jack and no data link and none. I don't know this. I apologize.
I trust you to go with Dave, and he'll get it done.
Oh, okay. I will just very well.
I like how the masked murderers trust each other, but they won't trust a drone with good intentions.
So,
If you haven't figured out that Andy has trust issues with Deckers, then I don't know what.
Is the drone a Decker or is it a rigger?
It's both.
Okay.
Like the distinctions are fluid a little bit.
Oh, it's a gender fluid class. Very nice.
Look, it's a rigger who knows just enough of decking to be able to control the drone.
Transdecker.
Excuse me, I take great pride in my
okay.
No.
So I'd like to state, if I fail to invoke a boon, then the boon that I am currently sustaining will remain. Right?
Roll persuasion on him.
No, that's how the rules work, DM. We're just reminding you.
Okay. I'll trust you on this.
Yeah. I will kind of go to a corner somewhere I'm not seen, try to become invisible.
I will do the same thing. We'll kind of go into.
I fail, so I remain Michael Jackson instead.
Well, I fail apparently as well. Goddamn
Okay.
experimental tech.
It's
I
too
wanna
cold
see-
for you to activate your cloaking field, and it's just that with the whole thing that you're already being Michael Jackson. It's just you can't see yourself becoming invisible.
I will try to moonwalk.
Moonwalk, yes. Moonwalk over there nonchalantly.
As you moonwalk, as you moonwalk over the
Double one!
2 ones. As you moonwalk over the street, you fall on your nose because it's cold. It's really frosty.
Wait, actually, that's a great distraction. I try to use that distraction to sort of sneak over.
And you take 1 damage.
I use the distraction of Donovan failing his moonwalk, or Vladimir failing his moonwalk, and try to sort of inconspicuously walk over there.
Okay, you're literally a spider robot. I don't think that inconspicuously walking over there is in the cards.
Okay, Constantine is just kind of sitting here with Andy watching this unfold.
By the way, Vladimir still has the siphon.
Wait, does Vladimir have it? Dave has it.
Okay,
Okay.
I will...
I
No,
don't-
Andy gave it to Vladimir specifically.
All right, you know what? Constantine is kind of getting sick of this. He walks over there and tries to take the siphon from Vladimir to just plug it in and get this done and over with. Because that's my bravado right now.
Vladimir is just gonna lock eye contact with you and hold the device.
You're making this worse than it has to be, friend.
Oh God, this
is
is
the
not
most-
going to end well.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And it doesn't work.
Oh, wait, what did you just try to do, my dear?
Incapacitate you.
Oh, you dumb motherfucker! Why did you have to try and do that?
Because you're trying so good.
Jesus.
You are now helpless, my friend. Let's
Okay.
see.
All right, that's it. Enough.
What is?
Dave walks up. He casts Nullify on the Heart Grasp. What is?
Can't nullify that shit. That's not a boon. That's a bane.
Yeah, you can't nullify this.
Oh right. It's what was it? The fuck was the boon equivalent?
Restoration.
I will look.
Restoration.
It's no. Don't worry.
Ah, shit, I don't have it.
I will simply look at Constantine.
How did I have it?
Fail. Constantine, you get to resist the incapacitation. Let's see if you succeed.
What the fuck was a heart grasp for? Was that damage?
No, that
No.
incapacitates. Incapacitates. Sometimes it's damage.
Jeez.
This time it incapacitates.
Okay. What's the check for that? Because I
Just a 1d20 flat.
you know what? Fuck! I should really not have to use my resilient on this. This is such bullshit.
Just 1d20 flat, my dude.
Andy, help me.
No, you can't talk right now. You can't
I
talk.
think Andy wants to kill himself.
Yes. Okay, just roll the one.
I'm just trying to fucking get this
You-
done and over with.
Okay, I
Dave
will
walks over
stand
and-
up. No.
Dave
I
walks
stand-
over to Andy and tells him, "I believe our initial plan may have failed due
I
to
will-
some bad choices on."
No. He tried to
I think we may need
incapacitate me.
to. I think
I'm
we
gonna
may need
stand
to
up.
leave over to Plan B.
A
No, no,
car
no.
pulls up into the street, and you guys, where you guys are doing your shenanigans, and an officer, a huge motherfucking troll, gets out of the car, and he's wearing a Lone Star uniform, and
really had to do
he
this.
looks at the scene and says, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?"
Performance art. For the love of God, say performance art.
We're LARPing.
What the fuck is LARPing?
You don't know what role playing is?
Get out of the fucking street, eh?
Release Boone, or I swear to God.
I'm just gonna look at the cop. I'm gonna look at Constantine, and I'm gonna say, "Allow me to show you an example of LARPing." Okay?
Oh my God.
This is. I just want to point out that this is a very, very bad idea.
That's absolutely the
God.
worst
No.
idea.
Does that pass your resolve?
Yes, that passes.
Okay, I shall simply tell Constantine to kneel, and he will. You see, it's LARPing. It's like acting.
Wait,
say,
actually, does
and
that
he
pass your
will.
resolve, Constantine? I
It
thought it
does.
was.
Yeah, it
really
does,
low.
just by one.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I thought you were doing it on the guard, where you could have
Yeah, me-
sent him to put the siphon in.
That's what I,
No, I'm doing it on you.
Oh god.
And you kneel.
Oh
You
my
see,
God.
we're role-playing, officer. This is perfectly normal.
GM has enough.
Can I kneel when I'm incapacitated, even if I'm under the effect of another bane?
GM has enough time passed for me to try becoming invisible again.
No.
God damn it.
You're also in the middle of the street.
No, I'm
Get
not. I'm next to
The
Andy.
fuck out of the street, or I will shoot you in the face.
Please do. just please do. End it all.
This is police brutality.
Officer, I don't know this man.
Fine. Constantine.
How
you
did we
know,
end up here?
How? How? He wanted to give me the goddamn siphon.
Why were you trying to grab it out of my hand, man?
You should fucking know how this inside.
This is autistic.
It
Fucking
is.
autistic.
I will-
Fucking
I will-
autistic, man.
I
This is-
will allow Constantine to stand up and approach the officer, and I will very politely say, "I apologize, officer. Surely you understand. A lover's quarrel." I
Is Andy
apologize."
even there
We
anymore?
won't. We
I
won't
think Andy
disturb
just
you
rage quits.
anymore.
This is being very unfair to Andy. Seriously.
Are you still
I mean, I've
there,
been
Xander?
trying.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Andy's
I
just
tried
sitting
formulating
on
an
the side of
idea.
the street watching all this.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
So again, for the second time, Dave turns to Andy and says, "Perhaps it's time for Plan B, aka
Okay, am I-
grab it, install it, and leave."
How long am I under this guy's charm? Because I am not of subhuman intelligence.
No, I released you, my dude. It's the one.
So I'm still incapacitated.
Oh
No.
no, I would release that. I would release that by now.
Just put her easy eyes.
That's easy.
Oh
ice.
my god.
I know, but she put like extra easy eyes.
It doesn't matter. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine, man. Like seriously.
What
After
are
the
you
shit we
sorry
pulled-
about? Seriously?
After the shit that just happened, you could murder us in our sleep and we'd understand.
I mean, I wouldn't because I haven't done any of this. I just failed my role. That's all.
Anyways, Andy looks at the drone and goes, "My plan B at this point, without a guarantee of payment, is just catching the metro home."
Okay, so what about the cop? Is he still here?
Yeah,
or
the
is he...
cop is still telling you to get the fuck out of the street.
Yeah,
and
I'm
he
getting the
has a gun
fuck
in his
out of the
hand.
street.
Okay.
I'm getting the fuck out of the street. Like, I needed to know, like, am I out of the street? I had no idea if I was still under his fucking banes or not.
No, you're no longer under his veins.
Good. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out. I'm sorry, officer. My autistic friend here. You know, like a Big Brother program?
I will just make the cop forget the autism. Does the 15 pass?
I don't think that you can invoke this at the power level that you're trying to invoke it at.
Yes, I can. It's the very first. It's a bane.
Yeah, but also Banes have power levels.
Yeah, but the power level is that I erase the recent autism and he remembers it after an hour.
Fuck. Let me check this real quick.
You can go ahead. It's memory alteration.
Jesus.
He'll remember it after an hour, but right now, if the 15 passed, he leaves.
Okay, yeah, he is very confused, and he doesn't seem to be able to see you guys anymore.
No, he can see us. He just forgot that all the stupidity happened.
Yeah, but no, he can. He is. It is as though he can no longer see you, and he seems to have forgotten what the fuck just happened. He's very confused.
Good. I will go.
Is he in the
I
car
will
and
give-
gone?
I'm gonna give Andy the device and just say, just do the thing. I don't know how to use these freaking things. You know this. You're the tech guy.
Every time I try to do bravado, dumb shit happens. I really should not have picked that as my flaw.
The officer squints at the weird people on the street, and he drives off.
Now I will come to Constantine and I will kind of tell him very quietly, invoke magic on me again, and I will do a little bit more than merely hold your hand. Okay?
Constantine is just shrugging. He shrugs. He does not care.
Andy,
walks
how
up
will
to
you
them.
release us from this pain?
Yeah.
I'll go install the. I will glare at both of them, and then just briskly walk across
Me?
the street.
I tried to end this shit.
I didn't even do anything. I just failed my role. I just failed a single influence roll, and then walked over to Andy and be like, "Hey, Plan B."
Andy, give me a logic check.
Despair.
I think the DM failed his resolve check a bit.
You managed to successfully install the data siphon.
Okay, this is the last time Constantine actually tries to finish a job. He's gonna retire. He's gonna make rum. He's gonna become a rum baron, and he's just gonna not give any fucks anymore.
I will go back across the street and say, "There, are you happy?" And start to walk back towards the metro with my drums.
And Andy, I must say, while this may seem a bit annoying to you, I was greatly entertained by tonight. We had a laugh. We had a police officer scream at us. I was very much tempted to kill Constantine for a moment, but Greater wills prevailed. We should do the small sometime. What bars do you hang out in?
You're gonna have to roll persuasion. You're gonna have to roll persuasion on him, and he's gonna have to roll logic or something.
Oh, this is too fucking okay. Meanwhile, Dave just sort of walks into like a corner where he's not bothering anyone. He's not really
boy.
that.
I am. This is the most realistic persuasion roll result I have ever seen.
Dave is
But he
just
still has to roll his logic.
Let's see. I think you have you. Oh God!
He still wins.
Yeah.
You think it's almost a good idea, but then you remember, oh yeah, that's.
For a moment there, you lost 100 IQ points.
He was sort of busily working on his drones. He was like, yeah, totally, yeah. Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
What do you do? What do you guys do? Where do you go?
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna go.
wait, did we complete the mission technically?
Yes.
Let's go get
Technically.
paid.
I don't think any of us deserve to get paid, except Andy
No.
and Dave. Dave tried. I tried. I deserve payment. You deserve nothing.
You attacked me.
I tried to complete the mission. I was
By
going
the
to
way-
release you after.
By the way,
if you were
DM,
not
this
the-
entire time, Dave has been in a corner. As sneakily as possible, even though it's not really possible, but still, he's been surveying the area and specifically the place where the Syphon got installed, in case somebody tries to mess with it.
By the way, Constantine has basically been following Andy to the metro, just to let everybody know. He's
So
not,
you've just been shouting across, like, the metro station over to our area at Vladimir, like, it's all your fault!
No, that was not in. That was out of character. Don't worry
I know,
about
but
that. I'm just.
It's a funny
Yeah, that would not work well. Current campaign.
No, I'll be honest.
If this can even be called a campaign.
We are literally the least Shadowrunners that have ever Shadowrunned ever. We did not go through the shadows. We walked in fucking Broad's nightlight, I guess.
Well, the bright side is that I
And we did
think
not run at all.
I think we convinced Creek that role playing is overrated.
I tried to roleplay, damn it! I even got an extra bottle of rum for you.
I tried to role play too. And
As Andy is checking his comlink, he finds that the data siphon works absolutely perfectly, exactly as intended.
Ugh.
And if he just gives
Fantastic.
this specific address, this specific program to the old lady, she will get all the metadata she wants.
And Constantine offers her his card, medicinal whatever.
Wait! You still
Thing.
need to get back to Patrice's office.
Oh, I thought we had already finished this. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's 5 million each for metro tickets.
Again? Okay. Couldn't get around pass, and here's 66.
Well, you could have gotten a round pass, but that would have cost you 10 million, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna call Patrice and let him know we're coming in.
Very well. That was very quick. I am very impressed. Thank you very much.
That was very quick. I am very impressed. No, you're not. You...
No. First of all, I don't have 5 million, so I need to try and sneak into the train.
Okay.
So first of all,
You realize that if you get arrested, we're leaving your ass.
First thing first.
Well, actually, I'll pay for him, but still.
No. I'm not asking you for money.
You're not gonna ask me. I'm straight up gonna pay them and say, just let him pass.
No.
You don't have a say in this.
No,
Literally.
I will literally walk and refuse your offer.
Episode 7. Vladimir dies.
No, fuck off. I will pay for you.
I am sneaking in.
They have the means to detect this shit.
He's literally just crawling under Dave.
No, I'm
End my life.
And I'm ready to end this shit, and this just keeps happening. I don't know if I want to play this game anymore.
There's a terror attack on the train and you all die. Fuck me, dude.
Achievement unlocked. Suicidal tendencies.
You arrive at Patrice's office, which apparently is home again from his secret conference with Rieu. And he's there with the old lady, with Madame Dubois. And she looks at you all. She seems very, very happy. And she asks, I need metadata for my son. As Vladimir suddenly appears, and she's
The old lady has a heart attack.
and she's startled for a moment, and then she just forgets that he was invisible for a moment ago.
And then she repeats the cycle endlessly.
We have successfully installed the Syphon. Dave says.
Very good, very good.
Indeed. Andy, if you would. And I Drone sort of slowly turns to Andy expectantly.
Yes, Andy, if I would get paid.
She turns around and walks to her bag, and gets her bag, and she starts handing out little plastic bags with some soft stuff in it. She gives one to Constantine. She hands one. She lays one at the feet of the drone. She gives one to Vladimir, and she also gives one to Andy.
The drone opens a bottom hatch, picks up the bag, and just puts it in.
There's soft stuff in it. Like, is it clear bag or?
It's just a white plastic bag. It's not a clear bag, but it can be opened fairly easily.
Okay, I look into it.
It's candy.
I saw this coming. I actually saw this coming.
Thank you, boys, for helping me.
Okay, so we weren't ever supposed to actually get paid for this mission.
You got
This was
paid.
actually this was legitimate. This was legitimately just a quick run and go experiment, and we dragged this on longer than it needed to. Okay. I hope to God that I don't even know anymore.
Andy stares at Patrice.
Oh, Andy, have you opened your bag?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, the moment I see... Actually, does...
Do all the bags hold candy after we open the bags?
Well, only Constantine has opened his bag.
Well, I shall open my
Does...
bag.
It contains candy.
I also open my bag.
It contains candy.
Interesting.
I shall shuffle through the candy to see. Maybe there's a crit chip here somewhere.
There's a bunch of different kinds of candy. There's marshmallows. There's these sort of snaky things. There's like little glowworms. There's Werther's Original, made with soy, obviously.
I will look to Andy. Kind of see. Is it the same in your bag? Is it? Can you please check?
I don't know. My bag doesn't look like a cred chip to me.
Open the bag.
Dave
Open the
inspects
bag.
the candy. Can I roll a logic roll or something to see what kind of candy it is? If there's anything off with the candy.
She gave us methamphetamine.
You can roll perception to see if there's anything, unless you want to run a chemical analysis.
It's too bad you can't just taste the candy.
Does anybody volunteer to taste the candy?
Andy, have you looked in your bag yet?
Andy, I'll look in my bag.
There's candy in it, and a little cred stick.
All
A
right.
single cred
So-
stick.
Andy gets paid.
I'll take the cred stick out and check the amount.
It's 200 million.
I will put the cred stick back. Well, no, I'll take the cred stick. No, fuck that.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
the
put
cred stick.
back. No, I'm gonna hand it back to her. I'm gonna stare at Patrice and say, "When you have a real paying job, contact me," and I'll walk out.
Constantine writes down a means to reach him. And basically just kind of pins it to her shirt, saying, "If you ever want to get rid of that memory problem, try to contact me."
I don't
Dave walks
remember
over.
having a memory problem.
Dave walks over to Andy's bag, and
That's why I
inspects it.
pinned it to your shirt.
I gave
Dave
the
walks-
bag back to the old lady.
Oh,
I'm
didn't you
giving
just
my-
leave it there?
I take his bag.
I know. I want to take his bag. I want.
Then
those
you're
two.
gonna have to take the bag from the old lady.
Ma'am, may I please have his
Can I
bag if he
please
doesn't
take the
want it?
bag?
No! If he doesn't want the candy, you don't get the candy.
But I've been a good boy this year.
Not only that,
But-
she's not getting the data siphon. So
Dave pulls out the bottle of rum, and he's like, "I will trade you this bottle for the candy."
She
I mean,
looks,
go for it.
she looks at the rum. Give me a persuasion roll.
Stop it.
Persuasion. Okay.
No.
Persuasion.
No, ma'am.
There we go. Nope.
She ignores you.
Literally non-existent. Dave just puts the bottle back in the hatch and silently walks back.
I'm curious, would I be able to give her like temporary relief
No.
from the Alzheimer's or no?
No.
No? Alright.
It's
damn it.
fucking Alzheimer's.
I thought there'd be like a medication.
Wow.
You could just give
That
her
was
a
wrong.
quick thing, but alright.
Okay. Is Patrice here? Here.
Yeah, he's standing right there. He seems kind of amused.
I turn over to him and I ask him, "Excuse me, can you explain what in the hell is happening right now?"
You're getting paid.
Outside puppies?
Okay, so
This is actual in-character silence right now. This is
Yes,
not out of
I
character.
understand.
This-
I don't know about you, but Constantine is going to nibble on the gummy worms. He's eating the gummy worms right now.
Listen, this is. Look,
I just no. Dave says, "Ah, I see. Thank you." He just puts the bag of candy in his hatch. He's like, "Okay, I guess."
So he probably gave out of character. He probably gave the real job to the black guy, and we were basically a distraction.
Here's the thing. I'm just happy we didn't get double crossed and killed.
well, you kind of did get double crossed. You just didn't get killed.
Yeah, he gave the real job to the black guy. Real.
I mean, can you really blame them? Seeing how we did?
Vladimir, no. During the entire time, Vladimir is just deathly silent. I'm gonna just be looking at Patrice and I'm gonna say, "Did you know?
Did I know what?
Did you know this wasn't a real job?"
This was a real job.
I shall hold out my bag of candy in front of him.
Oh God.
Would you like to rephrase that, Patrice?
That look, he goes over to his desk and takes out a bag of candy that is slightly smaller than your bags of candy. This is my commission, okay?
Can I have your commission?
No,
Did
it
you
is my
know-
fucking commission.
Did you discover this only now?
Do you want some of my candy?
Listen,
No, this is
listen. This woman is a personal friend of mine. Okay?
Do you
Let's
want me
leave
to
it
help
at
her
that.
with? All right, so like Constantine's basically gonna wait a bit till she leaves and ask if Patrice wants to.
She doesn't leave, she goes upstairs.
All right, well, Constantine asks Patrice, so you don't want to help her with her Alzheimer's? Because I believe that there are rituals that can be done to help her.
I don't think she would appreciate that. She's not a big fan of black magic.
Oh, I see how it is. You're racist. No.
Fuck, dude.
I guess Constantine just kind of nods his head and says, "I will respect your wishes."
Now please do get out of my office. I still have other things to do.
Constantine offers again one last time. Are you sure you don't want any of my candy?
No, I don't want your candy. I have candy of my own.
All right. Constantine tips his hat and leaves.
The drone walks away and, yeah, that just follows Constantine. The drone follows Constantine.
Well, that was a hell of a run.
I'm
Vladimir is still staring.
Oh no! I want to talk to Patrice.
To what?
I want to talk to Patrice.
Okay. He's right
Okay,
there.
upon seeing that Vladimir is not leaving, the drone sort of sits there, kind of. It stops halfway of leaving and turns again.
I will look at you and say, "Leave."
Kevin Hart's face.
Very well.
He's
The
like,
drone,
really?
the drone walks out.
Yes. Why are you not leaving my office?
Who is that woman?
She is a personal friend of mine.
You're gonna need to elaborate a bit more after wasting my night.
No, I will not have to elaborate a bit more, my friend.
Patrice, I do not appreciate such treatment. You are supposed to be a professional.
I am very
Provide-
professional, I assure you of that.
Tonight was not professional.
No, it was quite professional.
Shall require some degree of explanation, Patrice. Surely you understand.
I understand why you wish for an explanation, but I will not give you one.
Patrice, I can make you give me an explanation.
Please do try.
That was just a threat type. How does he... how
Yeah,
does
he said, please do try.
Patrice, I hope such things do not occur in the future. She did not receive the data stream. I do not know what you were trying to do tonight. But understand that we come to you for a reason. And we expect a certain degree of aptitude. The same way that you expect us to perform what is needed. Do we have an understanding, at least in that?
You get all the aptitude you deserve.
Is he saying that in an honest way or in a mocking way?
It's you're not entirely certain. It might be mocking, but it's also quite honest. He seems very earnest in the way he talks. Like
Well,
this
like,
is this to him. To him, you feel like this to him is not. Like he understands why it would be weird from an outside perspective, but he seems to know something that you do not know.
Patrice, I'm good at keeping secrets. If you were to explain this to me, I assure you I would understand.
No. Now please leave my office.
Very well, Patrice. Perhaps another time. And I will leave.
Alright, let's make a cut there and just collectively commit suicide. So here's the experiment that I was running. I thought I'd just make a bullshit mission with and plaster it with red herrings. Don't put like a pre-planned proper structure in it, and see what you guys do when you are left to your own devices.
Do you regret that? Do you regret
Apparently,
that?
what we do is cause suicidal tendencies to the DM.
Yes, I do regret that. I do regret it very much.
Well, I mean, if Constantine was a more perceptive individual, or rather gave a damn, he probably would have pointed out the Patrice meeting with the Decker.
See, the thing is, the only thing that all of this could have been avoided if me and or Vladimir had succeeded in our stealth rolls or influence rolls rather.
No, it's not even that. It's like, sure, there was a secret meeting there, but isn't that like kind of common sense to not intervene in things like that? It's others' business.
Also, the DM did just say filled with red herrings.
Like the house, the Decker,
A bunch of things we honestly didn't care about.
Well,
I
all
wanted
of
to
those red herrings could have led to something, but they were red herrings.
yeah, like they could have led to something additional or whatever,
But this mission will come back to you people again. Like, this isn't the last you've heard of this mission.
of this old lady.
But
This isn't the last bag of candy that we're gonna get.
yeah, but holy
see-
shit.
No, but see, the old lady's actually faking her Alzheimer's. That's the thing. She's actually a evil woman.
No, what I love is
She
that
owns
the
Google.
What I love is that the DM gave 200 credits to Andy because he's actually the one who properly.
No. Andy gave it back.
Yeah,
I know,
that's true.
the fucking ironic part. He gave him credits because he actually did the job kind of well, and he gave the credits back.
It was a principal issue.
I know, but still.
Like, I mean, shit. That really should not have turned out like it had. I think we just have a bad combination of character personalities, to be honest. It just kind of brings us out.
It might have just. I mean, it lacked like a proper line to go through. But that was what I.
No, I like that. I like that side. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, I think the characters that we had and their personalities clashed in a very chaotic way. Like, especially Vladimir, who keeps trying to recruit me to be a vampire.
Yeah. And then you have Andy, who actually wants to get shit done because he's
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
professional.
But like, and here's the thing: is that like, Constantine is a very, I wouldn't say apathetic, but he's lackadaisical, I suppose, in the sense that he takes a great deal of inspiration from the Gade or Jade, who are in themselves very lackadaisical. They're very in the moment kind of spirits. So I just I have that character. So I mixed with Vladimir and very curious Dave. It just kind of turns into like this really chaotic mess, I think.
I mean, I actually didn't do much with Dave, other than a couple flavor things, trying to look for a power plug, and failing my influence roll that one time. Other than that, I've basically just been trying to kind of keep it low to see how the whole session goes.
Yeah, this wasn't the best session to jump in.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was
No, I'll be honest here. This was actually pretty good, judging by my standards. It was an okay to good session.
No, because that's the thing. We had fun.
Oh yeah.
Our characters didn't have fun.
yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. It's like, well, I don't know about Xander. I think he might have actually hated it in real life.
Did you?
That is
There
true. I'm
weren't-
pretty sure Andy had multiple situations in which he literally put a shotgun barrel in his mouth.
Xander, did you hate this?
There weren't enough in it. I mean, even
They
Let's put it
happen.
this
They
way.
happen when there's more combat, isn't it?
Let's put it this way. I should have gone with my instincts and started drinking before the session.
Hey man, I offered you a swig of rum. You didn't take it.
I got some in the freezer.
Dave still has that one bottle of rum.
So I do
Yeah.
think that this was actually a very fun mission, to be honest.
I mean, I had
But-
fun too. Let's be honest. I mean, I laughed a lot, and that's really what it's all about. But
Yeah,
it did go a bit weird.
too long. Got a little too long. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
not
we
even
got
too long. This is one of our shortest sessions. But yeah.
Well, I mean, for the objectives and everything, it got a little long.
Yeah.
The thing is, it took us way too long. Like, I am actually so freaking glad that I managed to remember and mention that, hey guys, we don't have a fucking siphon. We're walking over there without
Yeah.
anything in hand.
If you had just gone there, I would have told you that you had no idea what to do.
At which point, Constantine probably would have investigated that glowing house.
Yeah, it's Jesus fucking Christ, man.
You want to tell me like what was in that house out of character or no?
No, I won't tell you.
But if I roll persuasion, no.
Actually,
I'm gonna stop
judging by-
recording now, and then we're gonna no longer be on the recording.